Welcome back. You're watching NewsX and I'm Vaishali Kohli. Now, the Israel Defense Forces say they carried out a strike in Beirut, eliminating Rida Hazaa'i, head of Hezbollah's buildup division, on behalf of Iran's Quds force. Hazaa'i also served as Chief of Staff of the Quds Force's Lebanon Corps and was considered a key figure in building Hezbollah's strength. He managed the connection between Hezbollah and Iran, overseeing the transfer of weapons and combat equipment, implementing Hezbollah's buildup and rehabilitating plans, and supervising local production of combat means in Lebanon. Hazaa'i was also involved in establishing transfer routes for Iranian weapons into Lebanon. The IDF says it is acting forcefully against Hezbollah and its operations under the guidance of the Iranian regime. Ambassador Gauri Shankar Gupta, former diplomat, and Mr. Anil Jain, he's an economist, he's joining me on the broadcast. Ambassador Gupta, I'd like to begin with your comments on this.
Good afternoon, Vaishali. You see, the situation now is getting a little more complicated. What I can see that Iran obviously has enough stockpiles. In fact, I was expecting that they will exhaust in 4 or 5 days. But now we are on the 4th day of the war. And I believe they have a lot of tunnels inside in which all these missiles and drones have been stored. And they are taking them out slowly, one by one. Now, I'm sure the US authorities and the Israelis will, monitor where the entrance and exit of these tunnels are. And in due course, they will try to, close those tunnels so that, more missiles and drones do not come out. But as of now, they have succeeded in attacking even US Embassy in Riyadh. They have attacked some of the targets even in Turkey. So they have succeeded beyond expectations. I believe 7 or 8 US bases have been attacked in one way or the other. Damage has been caused. They are, of course, operating, but the damage has been caused to them. Now, Hezbollah has come into play now. In Lebanon, they have been, somehow managing their stockpiles. They attacked Israel. Now Israel is attacking Lebanon, particularly Hezbollah hideouts. And they are making a lot of, attacks on them, but we don't know how long it will last. As of today, it appears that the Lebanese people are now fleeing to Syria because there's a lot of displacement and a lot of obviously civilian buildings have also been destroyed. So the war is now taking a wider dimension, which was not expected at that time. We don't know. In my expectation, I was hoping that in 5-6 days, Iran would exhaust its arms and ammunitions, but it appears they might last longer. So far as the leadership question is concerned, the Iranian authorities have so far, able to manage without leaders as well. I suppose they have delegated authorities to the local commanders to, use their discretion whenever the need arises. And that is why they have been able to attack, some of the wrong targets like hotels and airports, which they should not have done. They have attacked 3 airports and 2 hotels. And now they are threatening to close the, Hormuz. Now, Strait of Hormuz, as you know, is a gateway to almost 20% of oil supplies to the world. If that is closed completely, then obviously the oil prices will go up. I suppose the US authorities will take steps so that the Hormuz remains open. But let us see. I think in the next 2 or 3 days is very critical. In my view, I think 3 more days are critical, and after that situation will become clear. Iran has also made it very clear that they do not want to negotiate as of now. They will see how things happen. Once the US stops, bombarding Iran, then only talks can be talked about. So let us see how things move. But as of today, the things are actually escalating, and a wider dimension is taking place. It is going to impact the economy of the world. India will also be impacted, particularly given our about a crore people living in the Gulf region, and the oil supply is coming from that part, particularly from Saudi Arabia and Qatar. Qatar is sending us the natural gas, so that will be disrupted. Our exports to these countries will also be disrupted. So obviously we will have to suffer some economic damage in the process. But let's hope that things would be clearer in the next 4 or 5 days. I'm hoping that by this weekend, I think Iran will slow down, and they would be able to some sort of backdoor channel for persuading them to come to the dialogue table. Over to you,
Right.
Vaishali.
Mr. Anil Jain, I'll come to you after taking this. Now, explosions have been reported. Viewers in the Iranian city